Hello everybody, it's me Zombie Marshmallow again, and I'm here with more felting stuff. This is the colors I've got. These are brand spanking new. I probably have all of these colors already, but you know what? I'm a hoarder, so that happens. And today I'm going to be working on three, I don't know if this is going to be a part series or what, but I'm working on three felting projects from commissioners. Two of them are commissioners, and one of them is a very lucky follower of mine that I offered to do a free piece of their character. This is what I've been working on. I know, the face is the funnest part of any project, but I just couldn't help myself and had to start on this one. It's a much bigger than I expected to start with, and this is going to be a full body piece. I'm doing a free felt project for one of my followers. By the way, please follow my broadcast channel if you want a funky little design of felt made by me. I did not make this design. I'm gonna put it on screen right here. That's what this is supposed to be, and I know the colors are not the same. And I told all the commissioners that first, as well as the person who got a free piece. And this is gonna look a little funky. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's gonna look a little weird. But you know what? We live and we learn, aren't I right? I don't know where I am. I keep spawning in weird places. With you guys. So yeah, I'm gonna try to be a little bit fun about it because I know how boring these kind of videos can be if there isn't constant banter of some sort. So I hope that you guys can enjoy this because I certainly am. This is my newest passion currently. Sorry, I think there's a ghost in my house. Anyway, I'm going to... I don't know if you guys even heard that. I'm going to try to just draw the body. I think I'm going to try to do it all in one go. But as always, it's me recording and editing this me. Hi, what's up? Hope you enjoy this part. I'm just making the body. I'm trying to make it proportionate to the head. Also sped this up a little bit because it kind of dragged on for way too long. Also, I'm going to add in some more silly billies into here, so keep an eye out. I find my videos very boring, so I try to add a little bit of spice to every scene, as much as I can at the very least. Also, I'm using a paint pen in this scene. I really don't recommend it if you're doing anything like trying to trace out the body. Alrighty, this is the cutout. It's going to be like this, though. It's not the best, I'll say, but I think I could fix her. Actually, I don't know the gender of this character. I think I can fix them. Yeah, that looks pretty okay. I don't know if I'm going to do a neck for stylistic purposes, but, yeah, so far, we're getting somewhere. I mean, we gotta start somewhere as people, you know? Like, sometimes you're just gonna make something, and you're just gonna have to live with how it looks. And you know what? There's probably a better way of doing this. I'm cutting off so many slices, and you guys are going to see this. I'm trying not to do that. It's too far off the side. But yeah, that's not that bad. I mean, I don't know how much better it can possibly get here. I got it. I think I got it pretty good. I mean, for now, it looks fine. It looks fine. But yeah, I'll try to show you guys the coloring process now. I wish I would have kept the fucking markers that I used for the ears. I wish I would have kept them just sitting out, just on the sideline, because now I forgot which markers. These are paint markers, by the way. I'm gonna use a mixture of these two tones, or like, yeah, this one, or this one and this one. I can't remember. I think I might have used a gray at some point. Well, we'll see, okay? I'm gonna just try to do the gradient as best as I possibly can. And if it doesn't look good, it doesn't look good. And you might be wondering, watch out for your pad, your fucking pad on your desk. No, I'm not gonna watch it. It's not the color, is it? Let's see how I did this from. Oh, that's really not the color. It's not right. What the fuck? Okay, I definitely think I used the gray then. Let's try not to fuck this up on camera. Oh no, I think that's worse. What I used. Okay, crisis averted. All right, guys, you didn't have to worry about that. I knew I had it. Okay, this is gonna look fucked up for a little bit, but I think this gives it that grayish tone that the character already has. And if it doesn't, don't say anything. Because it'll make me cry. I'll start sobbing on camera. Okay, there we go. It gives it that grayish tone, I think. And it doesn't look as, oh, I got my mouse pad. By the way, this is just a big mouse pad. Do I give a shit about it? Not really. I don't really like it all that much. I could definitely get a new mouse pad for myself, but you know what? I'm committing. That looks way higher than it should be, but... I mean, it's a gradient, right? We're getting somewhere. Oh, God. That looks wonderful. Anyway, let's try to forget the fact that I fucked that up a little bit, and let's focus on the stuff that I've done good so far. Okay, so we got the next piece, which I'm just gonna go balls to the wall with this one, turkeying it up. I'm gonna try to do something fancy-pantsy in here. So it kind of goes in a position that I'm just gonna cut up this piece. By the way, I don't have a lot of this fabric. Is this what I have left? Oh lord, let me not fuck this up. Anyway, I'm gonna be a little smarter than just cutting balls to the wall. I know I'm saying balls to the wall, but you know what? My balls are glued to the floor. Because I want to stay grounded. I'm gonna just try to put pins in here to keep it into the spaces that I need it to be. Like, yeah, I'm pinning them up. Yep, I hope this isn't like a voodoo doll thing. This would really, really suck if it was, because this is like their character, and I hate for their character to feel any of this. It's just surgery. They're under anesthesia. Yeah, we'll say anesthesia, right? I don't have anesthesia. I'm sorry. Their balls in it. If they feel this, I'm sorry, bud. I'm sorry to this furry character. I'm so sorry. That looks okay, right? I think so, right? I mean, just show up a picture of the character again here. Yeah, that's what I'm going for. Let's see if I can get there without messing it up.
So this is me sewing it up. I ended up cutting it a little bit off camera since the camera was kind of distracting me, but this is me about to sew it all up. And I was listening to music at the time. You must be wondering, what was I listening to? Birds of a Feather, Billie Eilish, on repeat whilst doing this piece. You're gonna see me be a little silly Billy in this. I hope you enjoy sewing ASMR, I guess. Well, there's no ASMR part to this. I'm just yelling into a mic. But sewing, this is awesome. But you guys get to see it a little faster than what it actually happened. I'm learning a lot whilst recording these things and editing this. Like, I'm trying to find my editing style, as you can see. So a lot of my videos are going to be different. This video was so boring, though. I tried my absolute hardest to keep it interesting because it's just me literally sewing and cutting out felt. Like, it's not that fun. It's not that fun to watch. So I tried my best to make it a little bit more fun. And I hope you guys enjoy this. I mean, I'm trying to post at least once a week. And so far, I've been pretty obsessed with making real recordings of my felt projects. But I've had a few requests to do, like, speed paints. So, like, comment below if you guys are interested in, like, speed paints or, like, me walking you through, like, how I draw. I'm not gonna be one of those people that's like, oh, this is the way you have to draw, this is how I do it, this is what something blah blah blah. Like, I don't give a fuck. You guys can literally draw stick figures for the rest of your life. I'm not going to judge you for it, and I'm not gonna say your art's bad either, because quite honestly, my art sucks big wiener, and I'm happy with that. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with my art sucking big old wiener.
Alright, so we sewed this up, and you must be wondering, why did I leave a gap here? That is so silly. I'm gonna fluff it. We're gonna stuff fluff into the little belly. I don't usually do this, but I'm gonna try to stuff all this fluff in here. Let's see if I can do that without, you know, ripping my stitches open. But I guess this just is a good test to see if I've stitched things well enough. And yeah, I have real fluff with me, so
if you don't have enough fluff with you, I suggest ripping open your mother's favorite pillow and taking her fluff out of it.
but not enough to where she'll notice, just enough for her to feel off. Perhaps that'll be a little bit psychotic, but you'll have fun while doing it, right? Anyway, this is fully fluffed. I just had to wrestle the longest string out of my cat's mouth. I don't even know how she got it, but I'm happy I caught her because it was down her throat. It was like this TikTok. I'm gonna try to put it up here. I usually keep my stuff really well picked up, so I'm very shocked that she even got her paws on something like that. But yeah, I just saved myself probably a $1,000 vet bill. Anyhow, look at that! Nice and squishy, right? I was scared I overfluffed it, but...
So here's me stitching up the neck fluff part of the design. I cut it out and I thought I recorded it, but it turns out I didn't. So here's just me stitching it up. By the way, those who are worried about my cat, she's perfectly fine. It's been like a good few days since that happened, and I have cleaned up my stuff a lot better since. So, or at least better than it was. It was pretty good, I thought, but you know, cats get into everything. They're like toddlers. Anyhow, this is me stitching the neck fluff, which I think saved this piece completely. Like, I really think that this added some volume to it that it desperately needed. Just some layering and volume. It's just like, you know how people are like, oh, you have to just layer your clothes to make it look good? I understand it now. I really do understand it now. It makes sense. Layering your clothing until it looks good. It's like layering your felt until it looks good. Remember that, all those felt heads. I don't know if that's the name for like people who like sewing with felt. Felt is just so cheap to work with, so for you guys who are into felt, I love you. Mwah. You are the smartest people. How does it feel being the hottest bitches in the world? How does it feel? Literally, tell me below. You guys know what's up. You guys know how to spread a penny, I think. Spread a penny? Am I saying that right? You guys know how to really crunch a dollar, I guess. You guys are poor. I'm poor. We're in it together. We are learning together, all right? I love you guys.
It does look much better with the neck fluff. I feel like it does a little bit of a smoothing out motion with it. But yeah, this is what I got so far. I need to make the hair puffs in the back so it looks more like the reference sheet. See if I can get some hair back there. And I'm gonna work on the paws next, I believe. So yeah, this is what it's looking like. There's a little bit of string down here that I'm gonna cut. I don't even care where it belongs. Goodbye, string. Alright, so now I'm going to work on the tail. So this is what I got. I'm going to work with this piece. And I'm going to draw it out. So we're going to see that process again. This piece. This is going to be a little different because it's kind of got a lot of cuts in it. Because it's a tail. Look different. Fairly large. It's a decent size for the character. It's technically like the same size as their feet in the reference sheet. But it's going to kind of go up here, I think. I think that's how it's going to look. So that looks okay. I mean, it's not too chaotic. I don't want it to be too crazy because I'm going to be like doing the stripes on it.
So I decided to mute this part since I just was blabbering on about some crazy shit. But this is just me doing the stripes for the character. And it was actually quite fun. I like this part the most because it's just so jagged. And I think it's the easiest to do with my scissors specifically. I really am happy that I did decide to do it with felt rather than paint it on because this gives it much more of a crisp look to it rather than if I would have painted it on, it would have just been very blurry and just like very painted on. Also, if the recording quality is better, it's because I am recording this on my iPad and doing the editing with it. So yeah. So this is me sewing the stripes onto the character's tail. I actually really like how this came out. Like, this is my favorite part of the piece that I made. I'm still deciding whether or not I want to put a whole white backing on the back of it because I don't know what the person who ordered this is going to do with it, if they're going to even need a white backing or if they're going to glue it to something. These do really good if you want to like glue them to like your sketchbook, by the way. If you're interested in buying from me, right now they're $15. DM me on Instagram and we can talk about the character and specific details you might want on it. But that's only right now, and it's because I am a beginner at this stuff, so my stuff is not that good. I'm still learning, just as I'm still learning with YouTube stuff. So if you're interested in getting like a piece like this, they're $15 each. So far, I have a little bit of a list for people right now. I'm recording this in the future. I keep saying 3, but whenever this was recorded, I did have 3, but now I have 4. I'm doing a trade with somebody who also does felting, which I do not mind doing trades if you guys are open for trades as well. I think trades can be really fun. So, like, definitely hit me up if you're into felting. And, like, don't be scared to, like, leave tips in the comments below. As long as you're respectful and kind, I will 100% take them. I am still learning, and I feel like I'm in that moment where I want to learn more about felting and sewing up felt pieces. I do needle felting on the side too.
Alrighty, I don't know where I was because it's been a few days since the last clip you saw, and within that time I sewed this up and also got a neck injury of some sort. I've had debilitating neck pain and I still am pretty much in terrible pain right now. You know how my cat ate a string earlier? Yeah, she's perfectly fine, but I got the fucking plague apparently in that time. I don't know. It's just debilitating neck pain and lumps in my face. So, yeah, you'd think, what do you mean lumps in your face? I don't know! But no, this is what I've gotten done on the tail, and now you're gonna see it with the white. Oh my god, it's like nothing ever happened, right? Wait, how the fuck did this, how did this, I didn't do it. I keep spawning random places. Anyway, next step is to connect this to the character. All the wires, yeah, that's all the wires to my brain because I am an animatronic and all of this is AI, and you have been fooled.
So this is me sewing it onto the back of the character. I'm very proud with how I did this in the end. And also, I'm really sorry if I wasn't very animated in the last scene. I just felt so crappy, but I needed to get this done because I was super excited, and I already had so much of it done, and all I had to do is put the tail on and make hands for it, basically, and then I would be good. And I really wanted to work on the other projects that I have because they're just so fun to do. Like, the best part about this and why I put my prices for this so cheap is because I really enjoy making these. Even though they look like a starter, somebody who just picked up a sewing needle and some thread, I really enjoy it like a lot. And you know, I want to make more videos like this because, you know, at first I was like, well, I got to make videos that people want to watch. And I was like, why don't I make videos that I want to watch and that I want to make? I think that'd be silly enough. Like, there's nobody like me on the internet yet. I mean, I hope not, at least. Even if there is, I love you. Thank you so much for being Slay.
I decided to put the tail here. It's slightly longer than the character's tail, I believe. But since this is kind of a rankety-dankety kind of felt project, I just sewed it on. If you ask why I'm not doing all of this on a sewing machine, I want you to know
I'm doing this because I'm so happy and love myself.
I love just sitting here for hours sewing. And you know what? A sewing machine just can't quite give me that kind of
Haha.
as sewing for hours and getting things right and wrong. But yeah, here we go. I'm cutting it out. As you can see, the commissions right now were like $15 each. Simply because I'm so new to it, I didn't want to scam anyone. Let me see. That looks a little, I don't know, the arms look a little too thick. Let's try to put it back. Ooh, that's a little too thick. Okay, we're cutting it down, guys. So this is the final, and since I'm so new to these felt commission kind of types, it does look a little crusty. But that's because I kind of like winged everything. I didn't really plan it all out. Perhaps I should have planned it out better, but you know, I was too excited. It just kept going. And so this is what the final looks like. I kind of finished the details off screen. I mean, for a first full attempt for a commission, I think it looks good. But you know, I mean, I'm probably gonna get better with time. I mean, I learn a little bit every day. But like, can I show you guys the back? Don't judge the back very much. It's messy as hell. But yeah, this is the back. I'm talking to them right now to see whether or not they're gonna want me to do anything about the back or what. But so far, like, this is finished. This is a finished piece. I mean, stick along if you guys want to see me improve my felting qualities. Yeah. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video about felting projects, because this is what my little brain, the brain worms, want me to do.